Kimberly Guilfoyle, the Fox News commentator turned Trump campaign advisor, hasn't faded quietly back into private life since her boyfriend's father made a tumultuous exit from the Oval Office. She's still tweeting away, defending the Donald with posts like, "The media is going to attempt to rewrite history and ignore the progress made by President Trump. We can't let them." Or this tweet with very high praise for 45. "America elected President Trump to take on the toughest battles and hardest decisions. He always fought for what's right, not what's popular. To my friend and the greatest president our nation may ever know, thank you for your sacrifice and all you accomplished."
The best is yet to come.
While Guilfoyle hasn't taken any straight shots at President Joe Biden, she has made her feelings clear via her mastery of the passive-aggressive retweet with occasional criticism. One recent tweet, just a single syllable, found her responding to a comment another Twitter user made on an article from The Hill entitled, "Biden pledges no family members will work at the White House," a practice his predecessor didn't follow. The commentator responded, quote, "They'll be outside charging admission," to which Guilfoyle chimed in, "Truth." While it wasn't clear exactly what improprieties on the Bidens' part she was alleging, it's clear Guilfoyle doesn't think much of their clan. While certain members of the Trump family still have their staunch supporters, it seems that the support does not necessarily extend to hangers-on. Guilfoyle's tweet seems to have been met with nothing but roasting, with one Twitter user asking, "Who are you again?" Others simply wish that the end of Trump's administration would mean the end of Guilfoyle's commentary, with one user tweeting, "Kimberly, go away, and don't you come back no more." Using the phrase "charging admission" may have been particularly ill-advised on Guilfoyle's part as well, even if she was only repeating someone else's words. It left her open to critics of the expenses racked up by the Trump family's frequent travel. One tweeted, "You've been partying at Mar-a-Lago on the taxpayer dime for the last 4 years." Another recent tweet of Guilfoyle's found her having a bit more to say. She posted a link to a CBS report about how the Chinese government may be collecting U.S. health data, some of it perhaps more personal than we'd like, in addition to helping with COVID testing. Guilfoyle posted, "The welcome mat is out and China is setting up shop." Her tweet doesn't directly name any of the Bidens, but it seems to be referring to the ongoing accusations the Trump administration leveled at both Joe Biden and his son Hunter that they were somehow in collusion with, or at least profiting from, their association with China. CNN fact-checked such claims in 2019 and found no evidence that Biden had ever received funds from China, and that it didn't appear that Hunter's former business dealings had been influenced by his father's political position. Guilfoyle's take on the China issue didn't go over too well with her Twitter followers, one of whom in fact posted, "Thanks for reminding me to unfollow. Have a great day." Others brought up the fact that both Donald Trump and daughter Ivanka were granted trademarks by the Chinese government while Trump was in office, leading to concerns about there being a conflict of interest. While you might think Trump's Twitter followers would rally round his namesake now that the former POTUS is no longer tweeter-in-chief, it appears Guilfoyle's guy isn't getting much support for his tweets either. When he posted a link to an article about SpaceX being investigated for allegedly preferring to hire U.S. citizens, he captioned it, "In Biden's America last administration, this shouldn't be a surprise." But what may have come as a surprise was how his opinion was received. Comments included, "As long as it's no longer Trump first, I'm good." And then there was this pull-no-punches reply, "Shut up, criminal." For the most part, though, Donald Trump Jr.'s sentence in the court of public opinion seems to be lighter than Guilfoyle's. While people blame him for being his father's son, the attacks on Guilfoyle are more personal and get pretty ugly, so we won't be repeating them here. No matter what you may think of such prominent divisive figures as Guilfoyle and Trump Jr., some things just don't need to be said.
We must end this uncivil war.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.